Hey guys, Bowler here with the old school intro I haven't used in a long time, but I am here with a pretty cool video I decided to make after McLeod Gaming made a big announcement yesterday that the next major SSF2 update, presumably SSF2 1.2.2, or maybe even 1.3, we don't know, will be coming May 25th, 2020. And that's May 24th for anyone who's inside the MG Insiders program, which lets you get SSF2 updates one day early. It's sort of a thing McLeod Gaming is doing where if you sign up for like their email thing, you get the SSF2 updates a day early. There's a sign up in the description below. It'll explain everything to you about how you can get into it and how the whole process works. Pretty much for everybody else, May 25th, next SSF2 update. So with the update coming in a little over 3 weeks, we're likely to find one of those update videos McLeod Gaming loves to do that showcases all the new cool stuff. It's going to be very hyped to watch. I'll probably do a live reaction this time since I know people will love live reactions. Anyways, the main point of this video is speculation/predictions for this update. Talking about stuff we already know, things we probably will see, and also things we haven't really seen or heard but can predict that might come in the update. Since, based on what we've seen from the March update, this will actually have a fair amount of new content. So yeah, I think it's fair to assume this update will probably be relatively the same as 1.2.1 in terms of size. It won't be a crazy huge update. It probably won't be 1.3. It's probably 1.2.2. We don't really know for sure, but I would say it most likely rules out any new characters or any major additions like an adventure mode or stage builder. I feel like that'd be more of a SmashCon reveal thing, something kind of hype. And also, we don't really know if they're doing SmashCon for SSF2 this year. They haven't confirmed that yet, because this whole quarantine thing's going on. However, this does not completely rule out any new game modes. As we saw in SSF2 1.2.1 in March, they added stamina mode. So for all we know, they could still add game modes. I think there's only 3 main likely ones they could add right now, which are Final Smash Meter, which would be pretty awesome since they just added Final Smashes. You know, Final Smash Meter kind of makes sense. It'd be kind of hype. All-Star mode, which would also be pretty awesome, and I can't imagine it being too hard to add since they already kind of have it in event mode. Just put them all together and then there you go, you got All-Star mode. And then lastly would be character-specific break the target stages, which we've also already seen before, but they did get scrapped in development, which probably makes it the least likely since I know it's probably the most amount of work and also has been scrapped in the past, but it would still be a great addition. I'm sure everybody would be super hyped about it. So if there is a new game mode, I do think it'll be one of those 3, but I honestly don't think there'll be a new game mode in this update. There was in the last patch, but doesn't mean in this patch there will be. For all we know, this patch could just be other types of content like costumes and Final Smashes. However, if there is a new game mode, I would like to predict All-Star mode. So who knows, maybe in 3 weeks I'll be a prophet and All-Star is added to SSF2. That's all I'm saying. But for all we know, McLeod Gaming might be kind of crazy and just add the Angry Birds ripoff from Smash 4. I don't know, maybe Smashboard. Hey, you know, Smashboard, the game that everybody hates, we're adding it to SSF2. Please don't actually end up happening. However, what I do think will happen is the addition of the final 3 missing Final Smashes, which are Waluigi's, Crystal's, and Simon's, who currently in the game do not have Final Smashes. When you use it, you get this little animation where they just kind of be like, bruh, I ain't got no Final Smash. And we've already kind of seen confirmation on Simon's. As you can see in this April Fool's video, there's a little clip of Simon's Final Smash. So we already know he'll have Grand Cross from Smash Ultimate. For Crystal, I don't really know what she'll have. Probably something to do with her ice powers, but I have no clue. And then for Waluigi, it could literally be anything. It could be like a Mario Party related thing. It could be Mario Tennis related. It could even be Waluigi pinball theme, like turning the whole stage into a giant pinball machine somehow. It could be really fun. So I do think for sure we'll get those 3, and who knows what Waluigi's will be. It'll probably be very hype. I also want to mention it is possible we might get a new stage, considering last update we got Polygon Zone. We don't really have any way to confirm or deny if we'll get a new stage in this update. We got Polygon Zone in the last update, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we'll get one in this one. Although I do think it's a bit unlikely we'll get a new stage, considering that a new stage every 2 months would be kind of frequent. And if we did get a new one, I would hope it would be for one of the characters who don't have any, sort of like Rayman, since Rayman has no stages, or maybe even One Piece, there's no One Piece stage. One Piece right now is using Gangplank Galleon as a bootleg One Piece stage. I still think it's possible to get a Waluigi stage too, like a Waluigi pinball stage is definitely possible. So out of those 3, I think the most likely is probably Waluigi pinball stage. I don't know why, but I'm all in on Waluigi pinball right now. However, if we don't get a new stage, I do think it's possible we might get new items. There were no items in the last update, but it's something they could totally do. It's not like a super huge update thing if they do like new items. So who knows, maybe this update will be the item update. Some new items, maybe some new assist trophies. That'd be kind of hype, you know? However, what I do think is pretty much 100% guaranteed for this update, although not 100%, more like 99%, is new costumes. I love the new costumes in SSF2. I've said that like 100 times. Like, they're actually just so good. Like last patch we got Samus, Pac-Man, and Jigglypuff, and while Jigglypuffs aren't amazing, Samus's were great, and Pac-Man's were also fantastic. I love them. So I imagine this update will get probably a similar amount, probably 3 characters, maybe a little bit more than that. On screen, I have all the remaining characters who don't actually have updated costumes, and it definitely narrows it down. There's way less than I thought there was. And an interesting thing I noticed is a lot of the popular melee characters actually don't have their costumes yet, like Marth, Fox, Falco, Falcon, and even Sheik, which I know is sort of just like a coincidence, I'm sure, but I definitely hope some of them get them, since I know like the Falco colors are really hype. I love Falcon's colors. Falcon's gonna be so good when he has them. And then Fox would be really cool too. Also, don't even get me started on Goku. We need Goku Black. It would be so hype. The three I want the most are probably Goku, Fox, and Falcon. I think they'd be the most hype, but it's very hard to be disappointed here. They're all really good choices. And lastly is resprites. I don't think we're gonna resprite in this update. That would be a pretty huge reveal. And if they did do a reveal for a resprite, I'd hope it'd be for DK. I saw a really cool fan-made DK resprite you can see on screen right now. I actually think it'd be really sick if DK got a resprite kind of like this, but I don't think it's that likely. I think a resprite, again, probably like a SmashCon type of thing. So for this update, my final predictions are probably All-Star mode, no new stage, new items, Fox, Falcon, and Goku costumes, and 3 new Final Smashes, which I think overall would be a pretty great update. You know, sprinkle some balance changes in there, maybe some, glitches and bug fixes, and then boom, perfect SSF2 update. No complaints. So either this video will age very poorly and the update will be nothing like I predicted, or I'll be a prophet. So I'll see you then, and I'll see you in the next video.